Helen's asked that I share a bit of detail around my experience with transmissions. So I've been having transmissions with Helen since June, July time, so we're coming up to about 6 months. I really wasn't sure what to expect. I hadn't heard of them before, hadn't ever done anything like this previously, so was going into it quite blind. She did share some information with me. I know she posted in the community as well, and it took a few goes for me to start experiencing something, and it's really hard to explain what the experience is, but when it comes to having a transmission, it almost feels like I'm going into like a spa for some kind of treatment. And when I spoke to Helen about this, she was like, well, of course, because you're going into a space where you're able to just totally be with your mind, with yourself, and that's really what it feels like. And sometimes when we're in the transmissions, tears just come from somewhere at a time where I feel like I'm going into it in a really happy headspace, and then the opposite happens. Sometimes I go into them feeling really upset, expecting like a huge release, and I come away feeling wonderful. And Helen often shares her experience of the transmission with me afterwards, and it's just often really interesting and kind of will resonate with the way I've been feeling like days prior. But I often wake up the next day, and before I even have a chance to think, I just feel lighter and energized, and there's just a really natural feeling of excitement for the day. So I have them every 2 weeks, and the first week's often feels wonderful, and then I tend to find during the second week some more kind of yucky feelings start to come in. But it's been a really great experience to have alongside the coaching that I've had with Helen, and they've gone hand in hand together really well and are helping me on my journey. And there's still a lot more to explore, but I can really see the benefits from it. So it's something I'd recommend, and I will definitely be continuing going forward, because it's been a great experience for me.